excited about that. But, you know, in the meantime, we've got this weather we're dealing with. It's hot, it's humid, isolated storms in the afternoon. Copy, paste, send it for the next 14 to 21 days, and there you go. You got your summer forecast here in East Texas. But as we look at your heat alerts, we do have a heat advisory that is out between 11 o'clock tomorrow morning and 6 o'clock tomorrow evening for heat index values that are forecasted to be between 105 and 109 degrees. Now, temperatures right now, they are in the 80s for the most part, and it's that time of year where it takes a while for these temperatures to fall. But as we look at your temps, again, 79 in Athens, 77 in Jacksonville, 76 in Lufkin. It's really not that bad from a temperature standpoint. Like 70s and 80s here, that's tolerable. What's not as great are these dew points. Dew points are in the low to middle 70s with plenty of moisture that continues to move in. And then as we look at your heat index, we are seeing heat index values in the mid to upper 80s with heat index values in the 70s a little further to the southeast where they've more recently had a little bit of rain. But as we look at satellite and radar, a couple of things. We got a big ridge of high pressure in place across the eastern U.S. You can see it at the corner of your screen there. And then a few bubble up showers and thunderstorms along the coastline. And these should kind of fizzle out as the night progresses, but with the instability with tomorrow afternoon's heating with temperatures back in the lower 90s, that's when I do expect these isolated showers and storms to kick back into gear. But as we look at Futurecast, 9 o'clock in the morning, not a lot going on, a few clouds around, but we add that instability as I mentioned. Isolated storms, yeah, they're likely by 7 o'clock in the morning. Now, as we look at Wednesday morning, not a lot, but it is a copy-paste forecast as we head into Wednesday afternoon and evening. But as we look at the rainfall totals over the next 7 days, rainfall, it's going to be relatively light. Where I do think we will see the heaviest rain is closer to the coastline. You see that green on the bottom of your screen? That's where we could be approaching, you know, anywhere from about a ½ inch to about an inch of rainfall there. So we're keeping an eye on that. But generally, I do think it remains active, but I don't think rainfall totals for this part of the month are going to rival what we saw earlier this month. But it will remain somewhat active between June 29th and July 3rd. While temperatures, they'll be around normal, maybe slightly above average, which that's in the low to middle 90s depending on where in East Texas you are. Regardless, it's hot and humid, and it can be dangerous regardless if we're in the 90s or mid to upper 90s. 74 tonight. Tomorrow we are back to 92, about a 30% chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms. And as we look at the next 7 days, high temperatures, they will be in the low to middle 90s. And again, folks, if we see showers and thunderstorms, the best chance of rain will be in the afternoon and evening. Lows will be in the 70s. Deep East Texas, I do think our rain chances will be slightly higher through the next week. High temperatures forecasted to remain in the 90s. Lows will remain in the 70s. Isaac, Casey.